Dumb Spero, Spero got world while I breathe. I hope dumb Spero, Spero got world.
Oracle and Tarot Cards Are More Than a Compass by Raven Magill. I've read the cards for people struggling with almost every scenario under the sun. Love, health, spirituality, friendships. Some clients were trying to figure out how to approach their college careers. Others wanted to be sure that their children were doing well. When people turn to a tarot reader, they're often looking for an arrow that will point them in the right direction. Mistakenly, people think that their arrow is going to be about 10 feet high with flashing neon lights, and maybe even a choir of angels singing around it for good measure. But experience rarely bears this out. I find this to be the case because tarot is a tool that's so much more valuable when you step back from looking for the signposts and see that the cards can also be a map. Think of it like this. When we ask the cards which way to go, which job to take, which person to ask out, which vacation to book, we essentially make our decision based on which paths appear to be marked favorably. And we limit the scope of what's possible. Step back, look at the wider picture. There are more paths than just the 2 or 3 that we've noticed. This is what I mean when I say that the tarot is also a map. If we ask the right questions, we can get a picture of the entirety of our environments. To extend the metaphor, we can see where the trees thin out, where there are rivers for us to fill our canteens at, and where a bear's den might be hidden. What are the right questions then? I'll give you an example. Let's say we're looking for guidance in a relationship. If we want to be pointed in a favorable direction, we might ask, does staying in this relationship serve my greatest and highest good? If the cards seem to indicate that yes, it's a good relationship, we'll probably stay. If they indicate that the relationship isn't serving our greatest and highest good, well, then time to get back in the dating pool. But if we want to use the cards as more than a compass, we could ask the following questions. What lesson am I learning in this relationship? What role do I play for this person? What role do they play for me? How can I bring more positivity to this relationship? In essence, we seek to see the wider landscape and make our own decisions based off this broader perspective. When we ask more questions, peripheral questions, we can fill in the blanks and often reveal paths that we would have otherwise missed. And did you know, tarot and oracle cards can also be like a fellow traveler? Reminding you when it would be a good time to rest and make camp, or to look out for that rock there, don't trip. As we move forward on our paths, we can check in with the cards and ask questions like, if I want to succeed, where should my focus be? What is distracting me? What have I been neglecting in my life? Of course, many of the questions we might put to the cards are ones we already have the answers to. If we could wholly trust our own intuition, there wouldn't be much work for tarot readers. The fact is, even if we trust our intuition, we like validation. We like to do our research. Tarot and oracle cards are a brilliant tool when we use them towards that end. And I believe that to get the absolute most that we can out of these beautiful tools, we should try and remember that the cards are more than just a compass. Quote by J.R.R. Tolkien, "Not all those who wander are lost."